Alright, it's been apparently over a year since I have done one of these videos, but welcome to the latest edition of New in Food, where I give you the honest review of new, to me, food items. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, and a special hello if you are new here. My name is Brianna and I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine, and I am so glad you are here today. New in Food is a video series that I started, I don't even know how long ago, but it's just an opportunity for me to do basically food reviews for you, both good and bad. This is not necessarily a food favorites video, but most of the time I pick things that I really am enjoying, but I will give you an honest review of the new to me foods that I have been trying. Some of these items are not new to the market, they are just things that I have gotten my hands on recently, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on them. So buckle up and let's talk about some food. We're gonna start with a delicious treat. A delicious, delicious treat. These are Wisps. Wisps are Parmesan cheese crisps, or I guess they are technically regular, like cheese crisps, depending on which flavor you go for. Wisps were, I think, originally cheddar cheese and Parmesan cheese. I have a big bag of the Parmesan cheese ones downstairs that are just standard operating crispy cheese crisps, which are amazing. But through my Thrive Market membership, I got my hands on some flavored ones. Can you see? We've got barbecue and tangy ranch. And when I saw these were an option, I couldn't say no. Why do I love cheese crisps to begin with? Because they are low to no carb and they are fat and they are protein, but they still give you that potato chip crunchy snack vibe. I love them. I love them. So for these Wisps, first of all, they are 170 calories per serving, and there are 2 servings in a container. So it gives you the nutrition information not only for 1 serving, but if you decided to sit down and eat the whole bag, it would cost you 360 calories, 28 grams of fat, and 21 grams of protein. But for half of the bag, it is 10 grams of protein and 13 grams of fat on both flavors. And so I want to talk to you about these flavors, and I'm going to give you a reaction in real time. I tried these earlier and I loved them. So first we're going to try the barbecue ones, just so I can give you a fresh perspective. Oh my gosh. They're so good. They're so good. They're literally barbecue chips, but make the chip a piece of cheese. Oh my gosh, they're so good. If you like barbecue flavored snacks, you will love these. It's cheesy barbecue. If you don't like cheese, you're not gonna like them, but it's literally crispy cheddar cheese covered in barbecue powder. Oh my gosh, so good. But wait, I'm pretty sure I like the ranch one better. Oh. You guys, if you like cheese, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. So like I said, I love these because they're delicious. First and foremost, they are delicious. But secondly, 3 carbs per serving. 3 carbs. Not the carbs are the enemy, but I like to spend my carbs intentionally instead of just because I'm snacking on other things. There are days that I will eat potato chips and popcorn and pretzels. And there are days that I need a lower carb crunchy snack in order to make room for carbs elsewhere in my diet, and these are the way to do that. Oh my gosh. You can eat them right out of the bag, or you can also do things like put them on your salads. I like to crunch them up and put them on my salads. Really, really good. Woo! I don't know how I'm gonna top that. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. Okay, let's talk about some salad dressings, shall we? This is a salad dressing that I was introduced to thanks to signing up for Rachel Paul's Best Body program, which you guys may or may not know is one of the meal plans that I follow. It's a meal planning tool that I follow. And many of her salads and things call for a light vinaigrette, a balsamic vinaigrette, and she always recommends the Trader Joe's one. And so I finally got my hands on it. This is a fat-free vinaigrette that, wait for it, the ingredients are water, sugar, balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, distilled vinegar, salt, a little bit of canola oil, and spice, dried garlic, and xanthan gum, which I think is a thickener. A lot of dressings, you get the canola oil like way up on the list, right? This is trivial. This is basically just the apple cider vinegar, balsamic vinegar blend. It's 25 calories for 2 tablespoons and 0 fat, 6 carbs, 0 protein. So it's 6 carbs, 25 calories, and all you need are the 2 tablespoons. I like to use this on my lettuceless salads when I'm needing a light dressing. I also have heavy dressings that I will eat depending on the nutrients that I need for that day. But this is a great option if you just need something light and effective. This gives you that zing, that flavor, and that little bit of liquid you need to kind of get the whole picture for the salad, get the cohesive dish done. But for only 25 calories, it's really great. It's $1.99 at Trader Joe's for 8 servings, and I now have a steady stock of these in my house because you never know when you need a good balsamic dressing. As I mentioned, there are days when I have a heavier dressing, and today I want to tell you about the new formula from Primal Kitchen. You guys know I'm a fan of Primal Kitchen's products. They are natural and organic and all sorts of good things. Whole30, keto, paleo, no soy or canola oils, no dairy, sugar-free. And they're made with avocado oils, which is wonderful. All around wonderful brand. I really enjoy their quality. Their dressings are a little bit strange sometimes though, in that they're very oily. They can tend to be very oily because they are avocado oil based, and they don't use any of those like thickening agent type things and whatnot. I don't think. Acacia gum. So like their thickening agent is acacia gum, and acacia fiber is something that I use in my smoothies and stuff. So like no big deal. And they use a little bit of guar gum as well. But no canola oils, none of like the really gross stuff, you know? And so why am I telling you about this? Why am I telling you about this dressing? Because they reformulated the ranch dressing. They added egg yolks to it, I think. But it has the consistency of a more traditional ranch dressing now. It is less oily and it is more creamy, and it is wonderful. The change is great. So now when you go to the store and you get the Primal Kitchen ranch dressing, you will more than likely get the new formula. I don't know how you can tell the difference. Like, well, you can if you deal with it. Like, this stays blended. This actually looks like ranch dressing and it doesn't get super separated anymore. I really love this, so I wanted to make sure that I mentioned it to you, that they reformulated, and for people that were toying with Primal Kitchen but thought their dressings were kind of gross, you won't think that about this one anymore. It's really, really good. And nutritionally, on the flip side of the fat-free balsamic, this is 100 calories per 2 tablespoons instead of 25, and has 11 grams of fat in it. So there's that, but it's good, healthy avocado oil and egg yolk fat. So beautiful, love it. How about another snack? These are Pitos. These are chips made out of peas. No, I'm not kidding. My sister made me do it. This is another thing that I got on Thrive Market, and it's a pulse flour blend, which is pea flour, lentil flour, fava bean protein, and pea fiber. And I got their Cheeto. They're supposed to be Cheetos. They're really good. They're good. So they taste like Cheetos, but, and they're crunchy, like the crunchy Cheetos, but if you are looking just for the Cheeto flavor, this has a little zing of something else in it, and I have no idea what. Oh, paprika, that's why. It has paprika in it, and then it has spice. But they don't tell you what the spice is. So it does have just a little kick of something unconventional that if you are sensitive to spices, you might not like this, but the nutrition information is great. What the brand stands for is great. No artificial flavors, no synthetic colors, non-GMO, gluten-free, and no added MSG. For 1 ounce, 130 calories, 8 grams of fat, 12 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. It's really solid for its macros, and they're good if you need a little something crunchy and you want to avoid the regular Cheetos or whatever. Will they replace my Cheetos? No, they won't, but they're a really good alternate option. Let's talk about Verb bars. I've been talking about these lately, and for good reason. You know how I feel about caffeine. You know I love my caffeine, and actually it is 1:43 p.m., so I might help myself to one right now as we speak, as I'm reviewing it. So the Verb energy bars come in a bunch of different flavors, and the thing with them is they're energy bars because they have 65 milligrams of caffeine in them. It is the same amount as a single shot of espresso. So these are what I have been using as my afternoon pick-me-up. Literally 90 calories, 3.5 fat, 14 carbs, 1 fiber, 2 protein. So to be very clear, they are not a protein bar. They are not a caffeinated protein bar. We will get to those in a second. They're an energy bar, and they're tiny. They're little tiny 90-calorie bites. They come in a handful of flavors. I'm currently going to eat a cookie butter flavored one. My favorite one that I have tried so far is actually the banana chocolate chip. That one's legit, and I only got one. I had one as a sample, and it was very, very good. This is the size that they are. They fit in the palm of my hand, so that they're about that big. They're a couple bites. They have the vibe of a homemade energy bar. Like, they're super chewy, but there's rice puffs in there. So they have a little bit of a crunch. They have a little bit of texture. They're not quite as dense and hard as RX bars. So here's what's in them. So because like they're not RX bars. They're not that same consistency. They're like if RX bars were a little bit looser in consistency and a lot softer. That's what they are. They feel very homemade is what they feel. Gluten-free oats, agave, almond butter, brown sugar, crisp brown rice, this one specifically because cookie butter has molasses, quinoa crisp, natural flavors, vanilla, green tea for the caffeine, salt, and cinnamon. I don't know, but they're real good, guys. I recently joined their affiliate program, which has been a lot of fun for me. I got sample bars and whatnot sent to me, but I'm really enjoying this as my afternoon pick-me-up. So like I said, it was like 1:40 when I started filming this section. And so I ate this. I try to have one before 2 p.m. during the day, and it is the perfect like after lunch dessert or afternoon pick-me-up, and I don't have to like make a cup of coffee because sometimes my tummy has been very coffee averse in the afternoon. I am strictly a morning coffee person now. But when I want that little bump of something else, this has been wonderful. And it's only 90 calories, so it fits right into my macros really, really easily. I'm a big fan. They have sample packs where you pick your own 12-pack of your own flavor of choice. You can pick whichever flavor you want, and then they'll send you a couple sample bars as well, and you can get that at a pretty deep discount. So I will have the link to that down below for you. But I've been really enjoying these, not gonna lie. Sticking with caffeinated bars, let's talk about Dive bars for a second. This is a company that I didn't even work with them. I think I got sent stuff by them ages ago, a couple years ago. I liked them, they were fine. And then I just kind of stopped because there were other things for me to eat, and then I picked them back up again recently within the year. I'm not an affiliate for them like many fitness weight loss influencers are currently. I'm not an affiliate. I bought them all myself, and they're fine. They're fine. These have 90 milligrams of caffeine in it, so it packs quite a punch, but it's a great pre-workout. So that's what I've been using it for, is when I'm wanting to caffeinate, I do this as a pre-workout. Why? Because it also is pretty heavy in the carbohydrates. It's got 30 carbs. It's got 8 grams of fiber, so it's got a little bit of fiber in there, which is awesome. It's 16 grams of protein. It's 230 calories. And the reason that it's high in the carbs is because they have real candy in here. So like when you're getting like a chocolate chunk trash can cookie, you're getting like real M&Ms and stuff in here. It's very, very good, but it is the candy is housed in a bar that has the same texture as Quest bars. So if you do not like Quest bars, you will probably not like these. Or if you're on the fence about Quest bars, you might like these a little bit better because they are sweetened with stevia and not erythritol, which is 1 vote for Dive bar for sure. It does have all of the blue 1, yellow 7, like the colorings of like the shells of the candy, So is it a clean, like super clean bar? No, it's not. But it has no sugar alcohols in it, which is great. And it tastes good, but are they mind-blowing? No. Are they my new favorite bar in the world? No. But they get the job done. They have a lot of fun flavors, and they release flavors seasonally as well. So if you are looking for something that packs an energy building punch, like I said, it's a great pre-workout because you want the carbs in your system, but also you got the caffeine in your system. So if you are anti-liquid pre-workout and you want to eat something, these are a great option. Not recommended if you work out at night though. But I mean, they're solid. They're solid. They get a 7 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. Like, they're good, but they're not mind-blowing. All right, let's talk about something that is mind-blowing. I finally tried Safe and Fair granola. This is the first product by Safe and Fair I have found. Their big ticket item is the birthday cake granola. I saw this at Target, and it's key lime pie limited edition granola, and I was like, it can't be that good. There's no way it's that good. I don't know what kind of dark magic they put in this, but it's so good. I don't know. The texture is not like any other granola I've had before. The flavor is out of this world. Out of this world. The Safe and Fair boasts clean granola, top 9 allergen-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan, kosher, whole grain, ancient grains, plant-based, zero trans fat, cholesterol-free, no artificial ingredients, preservative-free, no high fructose corn syrup. Dang, if all those claims aren't the formula for the perfect granola, I don't know what is. This stuff is so good, so good. It's not a diet granola, it's not a grain-free granola, it's 130 calories for 1/3 of a cup, 4.5 fat, 21 carbs, 1 fiber, 2 protein, 8 grams of sugar. So like, it's a standard granola, but it tastes so good. It tastes so good. So much so that your girl is gonna get her hands on the other flavors. I have to try the birthday cake. I wanna try everything that they've ever made. I really do. And it's because I've tried this granola. And I'm a believer. I'm a believer. This is very, very good. All right, here's the thing. I should have done this granola first because this review is gonna be completely unfair to this granola. This is the Good and Gather limited edition vanilla confetti granola. This is the Good and Gather brand of granola. This is the Target brand. And I bought this because I figured it was a dupe for the Safe and Fair birthday cake granola. This is a limited edition, super fun. And here's the thing, this is a really good granola. This is very, very good. I don't think it boasts quite as much of like the no high fructose corn syrup, although this doesn't appear to have high fructose corn syrup in it. It's got sprinkles, it's got brown rice syrup, it's got cane sugar, rice flour, canola oil, so it doesn't have quite as clean of ingredients as the Safe and Fair does, and it doesn't have the same texture. They are two completely different kinds of granola, but this is very good. Like, I feel like I'm being unfair to this because I talked about Safe and Fair first. This is a very good granola. It is a more budget-friendly granola, and Good and Gather has granolas in a bunch of different flavors as well. This is just the one I happened to pick up, and it's very good. So much so, I bought an extra because it did say limited edition, and it is down in my basement. It's great on top of yogurt. It's very good. Again, it's just different from the Safe and Fair. But if you don't feel the need for Safe and Fair, the Good and Gather granola is absolutely solid. It's very good, just not as good as the other one. I think that is everything for this round of New in Food. In the comments below, let me know what products you would like me to try and review on the next edition of New in Food. I promise it will come more frequently than once a year. I seriously looked up like when the last time I did one of these videos was, and I think it was May 2020. So my bad. I try to do these at least every quarter, and it has been well over a year since I have done a New in Food, so this was very, very overdue. Let me know what you would like me to review in my next one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really does help me out. And if you haven't already joined the Diva and the Divine community, we would love to have you. Just click that little red subscribe button down there. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Take care, and I'll see you later.